Hi, my name's Ian James. I'm obsessed with helping you to create more golfers playing golf more often. I passionately believe the PGA Professional on the green grass is the engine of growth for the whole golf industry. Watching the golf industry at work, one sometimes gets the feeling that the process, that's the lesson or the event or the clinic, has become the end in itself. This webinar reminds us that the lesson, the event, the clinic, whatever it is, can't be the end. It focuses on the outcome we want. Now, Apple are a company I love to reference, not because I use Apple products, because we're all familiar with this site. Apple employ geniuses for each of their stores. These are people who are employed to help customers or prospective customers experience a product at its best. Apple are obsessive about getting customers and potential customers into engagement because they know that is far more likely to lead to a sale or a retained customer. The engagement for them is a very powerful opportunity to get to an end result. Yes, the service quality offered by the genius is fantastic, but the revenues of Apple reflect just how many potential customers that genius in the engagement gets to part with their money. For Apple, that service or engagement is very much a means to an end. In fact, all the most successful companies understand the purpose of engagement within the retail marketing model. They know that they need to find ways to inspire as many potential customers as possible to engage with them. Once in engagement, they work very hard to improve their conversion rate. That is the percentage of potential customers who they've engaged with that they can then convert into paying customers. And of course, once they have a customer, they want to retain them. The same model applies in golf, exactly as it does in other industries. The challenge is that we've become very stuck in the service as the end in itself. Even coaching is an engagement along the path of player development to more rounds, more revenue. In the coaching engagement, as well as grip, stance, posture, we should be ensuring the student is booked in for their next round, that they're playing in the next club event and have partners to play with. And of course, we should be examining the opportunity to provide them with better equipment, a better ball and better footwear. This is tremendously powerful engagement with lots of sales potential. Engagement isn't limited to coaching, of course. In fact, the number of golfers we can engage with in one-on-one coaching is quite limited. Running events that allow you to spend 15 minutes each with an individual golfer is often all the time that you need. That's more time than an Apple genius spends with a customer. And here is why we recommend active marketing events. In a coaching program of 4 hours, one-on-one, you might be able to reach 6 golfers. If you ran an event, let's say you're going to add 10 yards to a golfer's tee shot in 10 minutes, knowing it's 15 minutes with the golfer, that's 16 golfers you've reached in the 4 hours. What the industry, never mind your coaching revenues and equipment revenues, although it's absolutely, if you want to increase coaching revenue, equipment revenues, what you need is more engagement with more golfers. And we should be concentrating on making sure that we can convert more golfers to more golf, more coaching and more equipment sales by providing high quality engagements that give us a better opportunity to increase our conversion rate. Engagement has a purpose. Even the role of a PGA professional is very directly linked to our need to have a result. More golfers playing more golf more often, sharing more of their wallet with us. Even the traditional events we run are part of a process to deliver on customer value, ensuring golfers have fun, so they'll stay as golfers and stay as members and stay as our customers. That's why Randy Smith's positioning on a Saturday at the back of the 18th green, welcoming golfers in and asking them about their game, is such a powerful engagement. This isn't just service. It is service, but it isn't just service. It is an engagement to resolve any depression a golfer might have and to make sure they're going to come back. And by the way, in that discussion, it's an opportunity for Randy to move them to a coaching program or improve a piece of their equipment. Randy Smith's engagement was very much a means to an end. And so must our Cleveland hunt for a better short game be an engagement as a means to an end. If you decide to run an active marketing event such as Chip for Charity as part of this program, then that's also an engagement as a means to an end with huge potential, as was proven by Bill Abrams in his event. It's a relatively simple event that gave Bill the opportunity to engage with golfers for 5 minutes each. Yes, it was fun, yes there was scoring, and yes there were incentives. But most importantly, it gave Bill 5 minutes to evaluate a golfer's technique and equipment to start a sales conversation. That conversation on the day did recognise that there might be the opportunity for a golfer to buy there and then a wedge or a lesson, but Bill recognised time with each golfer would be tight. So his objective was to get 20% of participants to book in for a short game assessment and 10% to book in for a scoring club assessment. To open their minds to improvement, he had golf balls he was fairly sure would create more spin and new wedges with new and advanced grooves which would also create more spin. Notice the use of the launch monitor in this engagement to record launch angle and that spin. The selling conversation, Bill knew, would be different with each customer. Bill tried to ensure that he gave each customer value on the day with a tip or some advice, but what he wanted to create was a visible opportunity for improvement that would cause the golfer to take the next sales step and come for an assessment. Please note that Bill also used each engagement to grow his knowledge of each customer and to ensure he had their contact details. What Bill is doing, and what this process reflects, is a 3-step sales conversion. He's used a fun event, in this case Chip for Charity, to get a golfer into an engagement. You could use, let's say, a 10-foot challenge with a Cleveland putter, or 10-foot challenge with their putter. Let them take the 10-foot challenge and then let them use a Cleveland Smart Square putter and see what they do. But in the putting challenge, we're trying to reach between 40 and 60 golfers on a day. Our target in that engagement is to get between 10 and 15 to come for a putter or putting assessment. You know that once you have the golfer in that assessment, you have more than 50% chance of closing a coaching or a putter sale. The great thing about the golf facility is that there is so much opportunity to engage with golfers. An Apple Genius is constrained by 4 walls and limited square feet. You have acres and acres of space to engage with a golfer. And in that engagement, we should always remember it's a step on a retail marketing pathway to a converted customer or a retained customer. So please remember, whether running an event or as part of the Cleveland Easter Hunt for a better short game, or even the entire Cleveland Easter Hunt for a better short game, those are engagements you're involved in. You're trying to create golfers who will play more golf at your facility and pay more visits to enjoy all the services available. But you're also trying to extend the golfer into further coaching to become more skilled. You're trying to extend the golfer into equipment assessments to sell new equipment. You're trying to ensure they're playing in the very best equipment for their golf game. Better golf means more golf. Thank you. I hope this webinar was of some use to you.